What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global here, back with another video, recording a late night video here, but we got some breaking news, or maybe I should use it as developing news because nothing has officially happened. But according to Jeff Howe, some people say Howie, some people say How, but it actually is pronounced How. Developing news here, and again, if you don't know who Jeff Howe is, a very, very reliable source. He's a serious source, very close to the Patriots, and he gets things correct. You know, this is not a no-name source where we have to, try to understand, okay, is this a realistic source or not? This is 100% accurate that the Patriots have called both the Falcons and the Bengals about a trade for either pick 5 or for pick 4 in the upcoming 2021 draft. Before we do hop into today's video, though, I do want to give you guys a little update that your boy has decided to update his merch. We do still have all of the old stuff along with some really good new ideas that I've been working on for the past couple weeks, and more ideas will continue to be added. Like always, if you do buy merch, send me a picture of you rocking it. I will include you in the next video. Like always, link in the description box below. Now, this move would make a ton of sense for the Patriots, right? Because we saw a plethora of moves happen with the draft order for the 2021 draft. And today's moves actually affect the Patriots pretty significantly. So for those of you who don't know the moves that happened today, the Miami Dolphins do hold the number 3 overall pick from the Texans. They traded that number 3 overall pick to the San Francisco 49ers in exchange for pick 12, a 2021 third rounder, and a first round in both 2022 and 2023. So the 49ers had to give up 3 first round picks along with a third round pick in order to trade up to that number 3 spot. Now, obviously, with that pick, the San Francisco 49ers, they're going to take a quarterback. What this most likely means is that there's going to be 3 quarterbacks taken within the first 3 rounds. Now, the Jets haven't done anything with Sam Darnold, but we are hearing that they're going to be selecting Zach Wilson with that second overall pick. So number 1 is going to be Trevor Lawrence. Number 2, Zach Wilson. Number 3, we don't know yet. We're going to have to see. But I've heard every single name going to the San Francisco 49ers here with number 3. And then if the Patriots do acquire number 4, they do still have some options at quarterback. Now, obviously, they don't have as many options as I think they would have liked to if they were able to hop in front of the San Francisco 49ers, because that would be 3 out of the 5 quarterbacks already taken. But this means that the Patriots would be able to grab one of the 2 quarterbacks. They'd either be able to grab Zach Wilson, or not Zach Wilson, but Justin Fields, Trey Lance, or Mac Jones. I'm, again, not totally sure which quarterback the 49ers would take. It would obviously be one of those 3 guys, but 2 out of those 3 guys that I just listed would be available for New England. So if we currently look at the draft order right now, it is going to go the Jacksonville Jags, the New York Jets, the San Francisco 49ers, the Atlanta Falcons, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Miami Dolphins, because they traded with the Philadelphia Eagles to get back into number 6, the Detroit Lions, the Carolina Panthers, the Denver Broncos, and then so on and so forth. Doesn't really matter. The Patriots have to jump in front of these teams. Now it is a complete must. I mean, I think they had to do it before the 49ers, but now that the 49ers jumped in front of the Patriots completely need to get into that number 4 spot. Because remind yourself this, if Jacksonville, the Jets, and the 49ers all take quarterbacks, again, that is 3 out of the 5 quarterbacks already taken in the first 3 rounds. Is Atlanta going to take a quarterback to put behind Matt Ryan? That's a big question mark. If they do end up actually selecting a quarterback to pair behind him, that would be 4 out of the 5 quarterbacks taken within the first 4 rounds. We obviously know Cincinnati at number 5 will not take a quarterback. But you have other teams then competing with the Patriots to try to trade up. You have Carolina, who wants one of these top 5 quarterbacks. Denver, also in that mix. I've heard the Giants could be a sleeper team. So this is the last chance for the Patriots to trade up to have the last chance at being able to pick out of the 2 quarterbacks of the top 5 that will be left for them. If someone gets ahead of them and they're able to trade up, but they only have one option for the last top 5 quarterback, then that's something you just kind of have to deal with. And I think that they would like to be in a position where they can kind of weigh out their options and go, okay, we want this guy or we want this guy. Now, as for what pick I believe they're going to acquire, it all depends on what these teams are asking for, but it also depends on, are these teams willing to trade their picks? Because we haven't heard that the Falcons or the Bengals are actually willing to trade these picks. But I do believe that Cincinnati would potentially be open to trading down. I think if the Falcons do want to grab a quarterback, their quarterback of the future, they will not trade down because they know that their hopes of grabbing one of these quarterbacks is officially out of the question. But in all honesty, if the Patriots want to grab their QB of the future and land one of these top 5 quarterbacks in the 2021 draft, they have to. They officially have to trade within the top 5 of the draft. Originally, we were talking about top 10, top 8. But it's official. If they don't trade into the top 5, they will not land one of these quarterbacks. It's also been very clear that the Patriots are high on this quarterback draft class, especially the top 5, and they will be looking to try and add their quarterback of the future. But obviously, things are getting a lot more tough because there's so many teams looking to do the same thing, and there's so many quarterbacks that are going to be taken within the first few rounds. New England has been rumored to be interested in some of these guys. They met with a guy like Mac Jones. They went and they sent some of their scouts to the pro day for Trey Lance. We've heard that they were very high on Justin Fields, and we also heard reports a couple of months ago now that the Patriots were doing some of their top work on these top 5 quarterbacks. And the Patriots have 10 total draft picks in 2021. So I do want to make that clear, and the Patriots currently only have 10 roster spots until their 90-man roster is filled up. So with that being said, I fully expect the New England Patriots to trade up in the draft one way or another because they are not going to be using all 10 of these draft picks. If you want to know what draft picks they have, they currently hold a first-round pick, a second-round pick, a third-round pick, 3 fourth-round picks, a fifth-round pick, 2 sixths, and a 7th. The thing here, too, is the Patriots do have players that they could trade if they wanted to. I look at both Atlanta and Cincinnati. Both teams could potentially be landing spots for a J.C. Jackson, a Stephon Gilmore, and even a N'Keal Harry. So I definitely think that these players could be incorporated into a potential package. As for what the draft picks would look like, obviously New England would be giving up the 15th overall pick. They'd have to give up at least one more first-round pick. So you're looking at least 2 second-round picks. It will be probably 3 third-round picks or two first-round picks and then maybe a second-round pick. But depending on the player package that they would include in that would be very telling on how high of draft capital they would have to give up. But this is a story to watch, especially after today's moves with the San Francisco 49ers, the Miami Dolphins, and the Philadelphia Eagles. New England will have to trade within the top 5 if they want to land one of these top 5 quarterbacks, which it sounds like they very, very much want to do. So this is going to be an exciting storyline to follow over the next few weeks, even the next few days. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow me on all my social media so that you are notified when this news drops. But before we end this video, I do want to talk about the sponsors of this video, betonline.ag. Now, BetOnline has the fastest and easiest ways to bet on all of your sports action. Football might be over, but NBA, college basketball, and the NHL are still in full swing. BetOnline even covers awards, TV shows, and reality TV, along with real-time updated odds and props on almost anything you can imagine. BetOnline has you covered for all of the news, scores, and odds, and it is the best way to place your bets, and it's completely free to sign up. All you guys got to do is head to the website or use your mobile mobile device to sign up today and receive 50% off on your welcome bonus on your first deposit. This is BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Don't sit on the sidelines anymore. Get in with the action, and don't forget to use that promo code CLNS50 for 50% off on your welcome bonus with your first deposit. The New England Patriots are looking to trade up in the 2021 draft in the first round with either pick 4 or 5. So that would either be the Atlanta Falcons or the Cincinnati Bengals. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.